Once upon a time in a bustling city, there lived a slick, little pigeon named Petey. His glossy, gray feathers glistened in the sunlight as he flew between the tall, shiny buildings. Every morning, Petey would flutter down to the busy square, where people hurried on their way to work and played in the park. But Petey didn't just see a mess of concrete and steel, he saw a world full of friends and enchanting adventures. Petey was always on a quest for food and fun. One sunny day, while resting on a street lamp, he spotted something shiny buried in the grass below. With a quick swoop, Petey landed and discovered a shiny, lost key. He held it triumphantly in his beak, excited to find its owner. Along the way, Petey met Benny the squirrel, who was busy gathering acorns. "Hi, Benny. Have you seen anyone looking for a key?" Petey cooed. Not yet," replied Benny, his tiny nose twitching in thought. "But you should visit Melanie the mouse. She knows everyone." Petey thanked Benny and flapped his wings eagerly towards the other end of the park where Melanie lived. Melanie the mouse was a kind, wise mouse who had lived in the city for many years. "Hello, Petey," squeaked Melanie. "What brings you here today?" Petey showed her the shiny key, explaining how he hoped to find its owner. Melanie thought for a moment, her whiskers wiggling. "Why, yes. I believe this key belongs to Mrs. Olga, who lives on Pine Street. She must be worried sick." Without hesitation, Petey thanked Melanie and flew towards Pine Street. Upon arrival, he saw a lady waving her hands in distress. It was Mrs. Olga, and she seemed to be searching for something. Petey fluttered down gracefully and dropped the key right in front of her. "Oh my, where did you find this?" asked a relieved Mrs. Olga. Petey just cooed softly, knowing she would never understand pigeon speak. Mrs. Olga smiled warmly and reached into her bag, pulling out a small piece of bread as a thank you treat. Petey's heart swelled with joy, not because of the bread, but because he had helped a friend in need. Petey the pigeon flew back to his home, feeling proud and happy. He may have been a small bird in a big city, but he knew that little acts of kindness could make the whole city a better place. And so, Petey continued his days, always ready for another adventure, another new friend, and another chance to spread kindness in the busy, bustling city. The end.